Welcome to the movie's comments section. Today, we are diving deep into the dramatic and emotionally charged events of The Bold and the Beautiful. This film takes us on a turbulent journey through love, betrayal, and the harsh realities of difficult choices. In the following essay, we will explore the intricate relationships between the characters, the decisions that alter their fates, and the underlying themes that make the story both captivating and cautionary. Our story begins with Liam, a character whose empathy and understanding become apparent when he listens to Steffy as she opens up about her inner turmoil. Steffy is torn between her deep-seated feelings for Finn and the painful memories involving Luna. Finn, as we learn, is not just a casual partner, he is the biological father of Luna, which inherently places a heavy burden of responsibility upon him. This connection makes Finn's role in the family both indispensable and conflicted, as he is expected to be both a guardian and a source of support for Luna. The narrative quickly establishes that familial duty, especially when entwined with biological ties, is a complex web that the characters must navigate with caution. As the conversation deepens, it becomes clear that Steffy is caught in a moral and emotional dilemma. Her past with Luna is marred by betrayal. Luna once kidnapped her, an act that left deep emotional scars and made forgiveness seem impossible. This incident adds a layer of resentment and mistrust to an already complicated situation. Steffy finds herself standing at the crossroads of loyalty and self-preservation. On one side is Finn, whose inherent responsibility to Luna makes him an anchor in her life. On the other side lies the possibility of breaking free from what appears to be a suffocating cycle of pain and deception. While Steffy grapples with her conflicting emotions, the narrative introduces external pressures that further complicate her decision-making. Friends and family members, notably Taylor and Ridge, are fervently urging her to sever ties with Finn. Their insistence is rooted in concern for her safety and the overall well-being of the family. They argue that the presence of Finn, with his complicated past and current entanglements, poses a threat to the fragile stability that Steffy desperately seeks to maintain. In their eyes, ending the relationship with Finn is not just a personal decision but a necessary step to protect the entire family unit from potential harm. Amidst this maelstrom of emotions and external advice, Liam perceives a golden opportunity. With a keen sense of timing and a hidden agenda, Liam advises Steffy to consider divorcing Finn, citing the importance of ensuring the safety and stability of her family. On the surface, his counsel appears to be driven by genuine concern for her well-being. After all, the prospect of a tumultuous relationship with someone like Finn seems to threaten the very foundation of the family. However, as the plot unfolds, we begin to see that Liam's intentions are not entirely selfless. Beneath his seemingly compassionate exterior lies a desire to reclaim a connection with Steffy, a connection that he believes can be rekindled only if Finn is removed from the picture. Steffy, overwhelmed by the chorus of advice from those she trusts, makes the life-altering decision to divorce Finn. In her mind, the collective wisdom of her friends and family confirms that the separation is the right path towards securing a safer, more stable future for her and her children. The decision to end her marriage is presented as a rational choice, one that prioritizes the well-being of her family over lingering attachments and unresolved conflicts. Unfortunately, this choice is also a testament to the human vulnerability of trusting the opinions of others without fully considering the hidden motives that might be at play. Once the divorce is finalized, the dynamics between the characters shift dramatically. Seizing the moment, Liam moves to seduce Steffy, and the two ultimately reunite, embarking on what appears to be a promising new beginning together. This reunion, however, is tinged with the bittersweet reality that it was built on deception. Liam's manipulation has not only steered Steffy away from Finn, but has also sown the seeds of further conflict. His actions reveal a darker side, a willingness to sacrifice the happiness and stability of another family for his own personal gain. The emotional cost of this betrayal is far from negligible, as it sets the stage for the explosive confrontation that is about to come. Finn's reaction to these developments is both intense and deeply human. Overwhelmed by a mixture of anger, betrayal, and heartbreak, Finn is unable to reconcile the loss of his family and the shattering of his trust. In his eyes, Liam is not just an interloper but the primary cause of his downfall. A saboteur who has deliberately dismantled the life he once knew. This realization sparks a volatile chain of events, culminating in a confrontation that is as tragic as it is inevitable. Finn's fury transforms into physical violence when he confronts Liam, holding him accountable for the disintegration of the familial bonds that once held them together. In a shocking and heart-wrenching climax, Finn's anger reaches a boiling point, and the confrontation takes a deadly turn. Finn launches himself at Liam, and in a moment of uncontrolled rage, the struggle ends with Liam being beaten to death. This tragic outcome not only underscores the destructive power of unchecked emotions, but also serves as a grim reminder of the irreversible consequences that can result from misguided actions. Liam's death is not merely a physical loss. It represents the collapse of a carefully orchestrated plan, a plan that was fueled by deceit and the manipulation of human vulnerabilities. The aftermath of this violence leaves Steffy reeling with a mixture of grief, regret, and newfound horror. As the reality of Liam's death sinks in, she is forced to confront the fact that the man she believed was a beacon of support and understanding has been snuffed out by a chain of events that spiraled out of control. More disturbingly, in the wake of these events, Steffy makes a chilling discovery about Finn. She comes to the harrowing realization that Finn, despite any redeeming qualities he may have possessed, still carries the tainted legacy of criminal behavior inherited from Sheila. This revelation shatters any remaining illusions of safety that Steffy may have harbored, leaving her with a deep-seated fear of the man who once held a significant place in her heart. In the final reckoning, Steffy takes decisive action in an attempt to protect herself and her children. Recognizing that Finn's presence poses an ongoing threat, one that is both unpredictable and potentially dangerous, she issues a stern prohibition. Finn is no longer allowed to come near her or her children. This act of self-preservation is both a rejection of the past and a desperate bid to secure a safer future. It signifies the moment when Steffy, having endured a labyrinth of emotional manipulation and unforeseen violence, finally draws a clear line in the sand. Her decision is an acknowledgement that sometimes the only way to safeguard one's future is to sever the ties of the past completely. The sequence of events in The Bold and the Beautiful is a powerful illustration of how love, ambition, and betrayal can intertwine to create a narrative filled with heartbreak and irreversible consequences. Each character, driven by their own fears and desires, contributes to a domino effect of decisions that ultimately lead to tragedy. Liam's calculated maneuvering, while seemingly aimed at protecting Steffy, ends up destabilizing an already fragile family dynamic. Finn's inability to cope with betrayal transforms him from a responsible father into a figure of uncontrollable rage, and Steffy's internal conflict culminates in a painful and irreversible transformation of her life. At its core, the film invites us to reflect on the inherent vulnerabilities of human relationships. Trust, once broken, is not easily restored, and the repercussions of deceit can reverberate long after the initial act of betrayal. The tragedy of Liam's death and the subsequent unraveling of relationships serve as a somber reminder that actions motivated by self-interest can lead to outcomes far more devastating than anyone could have anticipated. In the wake of these events, the characters are left to grapple with the consequences of their choices, and the audience is compelled to consider the delicate balance between love and self-preservation. Furthermore, the story forces us to confront the difficult reality that sometimes the people we trust the most may not have our best interests at heart. The advice that led Steffy to divorce Finn, although well-intentioned from the perspective of those offering it, was ultimately tainted by Liam's hidden agenda. This underscores a crucial lesson. When navigating the complexities of relationships, it is imperative to remain vigilant and discerning about the motivations of those around us. The allure of easy solutions and the persuasive power of collective opinion can sometimes lead us down paths that we later regret. In light of the unfolding drama, the film also touches upon the theme of inherited traits and the inescapable nature of one's past. Finn's descent into violence and the criminal behavior linked to his lineage serve as a stark reminder that no one can completely escape the influence of their heritage. This aspect of the narrative adds a layer of inevitability to the tragedy, suggesting that some personal demons are too deeply rooted to be easily overcome. It is a theme that resonates with many viewers, as it reflects the universal struggle to reconcile one's past with the desire for a better future. As we reflect on the story of the bold and the beautiful, it becomes clear that the film is not merely a tale of love gone awry or of a family torn apart by internal strife. It is a multifaceted exploration of human nature, one that delves into the complexities of trust, the consequences of manipulation, and the unpredictable impact of hidden motivations. The narrative challenges us to consider how easily our lives can be derailed by a single, misguided decision and how the ripple effects of that decision can alter the course of not just individual lives, but entire families. In conclusion, the events of the film serve as a powerful reminder of the need for honest communication, careful self-reflection, and the courage to make decisions that prioritize long-term well-being over short-term emotional relief. The story of Liam, Steffy, and Finn is a dramatic illustration of how even the most well-intentioned actions can lead to catastrophic outcomes when mixed with deceit and unaddressed emotional trauma. It calls upon the audience to examine their own lives, to be wary of hidden motives, and to recognize that the path to true happiness often requires difficult, yet necessary sacrifices. Thank you for joining us in this in-depth discussion of the bold and the beautiful. We hope that this exploration of the film's themes and events has provided you with valuable insights into the complexities of its characters and the profound consequences of their choices. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below and to reflect on the powerful lessons embedded in this unforgettable story. Goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and register for more content as we continue to explore the intricate worlds of cinema and storytelling.